everybody, welcome back to Magika, episode 22 with me, Sid, and we're over here at the Ocean Industrial Base, which you can probably hear has had a new addition. Let me just quickly walk you through. So, tree farm as before, iron farm as before. I have just done that. I've got 578 blocks of iron out of that one. Added this, which is nothing fancy. It is obviously using the crystallization spell. I have put a simple sheep farm, usual thing. Obviously, iron farm feeds the sheep shears, so that's all good. And it is basically farming up all of the colours of wool. Prior to this, I ran these all as white sheep and then used the dyes from the poppies, and I got 1,600 blocks of red wool out of that one, because red wool I am losing a lot of. What else have I been up to? Well, let's head home. So last episode I started working on this area, and I'll come to that in a moment. We obviously did all of this down here, and I have laid out a ritual ready, and I've got a whole load of components over here. But I've got a ritual laid out ready down here to answer a question that we asked at the end of last episode, to which I only received one answer, and I'm going to assume the answer was tongue-in-cheek, but it might not have been. Anyway, we've got this comes up here. We've started with a red roof and calcite going around here. I'm going to knock these stairs back one because I'm not keen. Well, you'll see better on this side. I'm not so keen on where the roof is relative to your head. So that's going to go up. We'll knock these back and I'll continue up as red stairs. And that will take us up to the next layer up here, which then we'll be able to get rid of those, and the main atrium will be sorted. There is also a bit of a thing over here. Now, I have experimented in a creative world with some golems, and I've tried many ways of getting these, but I cannot get these guys to fish up treasure, or not with any great reliability. I think I've had one bow, which I think bow is the only treasure item that I've seen. So I'm not sure whether I'm missing a trick, whether there's something we can do later on, but we'll work that one out eventually. This will continue building, obviously. That's all good, and I think that's more or less it in terms of what I've got up to between episodes. Still got our little mixy stampy device over there, and I think that is almost it. Now, the question that I asked myself, or I asked everybody here, what things was, we are now at, well, I need to go down to the Oculus. Okay, let's head downstairs. We are now at the stage where we need to make a decision. And the decision is which faction to ally ourselves with and specialise into. So, just to remind everybody, the factions are, right, at a certain point in your journey, you'll need to choose a faction. It's given you a choice as a series of rituals to complete. Choose wisely. Your faction, once chosen, cannot be changed. When you choose a faction, you make enemies out of the other ones. They're mobs which spawn naturally throughout the worlds, where appropriate will become hostile to you. However, your faction's mobs will come to your aid if they see you in trouble. Faction gives you access to stuff. Oculus shows these by putting a badge. You cannot craft spells and artifacts from the other things, but you can trade for them. But you must take care using spells and relics from the other factions will eventually cause them to raid you, which sends powerful assassins, yada yada. Okay, so that's about the factions, but what factions are they? Just trying to, if I can find the thing. I thought it did give you more than, there we go. So there's 4 factions. There's the demons, Demons are, as it says there, offensive. You trade in mana for a new resource called Brimstone, which recharges faster in different biomes. Basically, hot biomes faster, slow cold biomes slower. And you can do self damage if you have insufficient power. Demon relics have got stuff. Blah blah blah. The Fairy Court is substituting trickery. That's pretty much it. The Ancient Council of Wizards, basically human faction if you like, has defense and mana, and again, pretty much it. The Undead, now this was a suggestion that was, I think it was the Undead was the suggestion that was made. Focused on relentless endurance and spirit magic, which effects of consuming souls for food, possessing other entities, and a shift in paradigm. It's a much more difficult faction to play. Your casting resource becomes souls, not something that naturally regenerate. You must kill others to obtain their souls. Other undead give the least, then animals, then monsters, then villagers, then players. So villager farms sound an obvious thing there. You can sleep in coffins as if they were beds that will burn in sunlight but can breathe underwater. Wearing a helmet can mitigate the burning, but eventually the helmet will burn away and break. Choose this path at your own risk. So, the Undead faction sounds interesting, but it also sounds terrifying. So, we are not going to be going there. We are going to be making a moat of magic to start off with. Now this requires books, bookshelves, ink and stuff, and I need some activator purified Vintium. Should have some of that kicking around there. I know I've got some in my find the right pouch in there as well, but we'll take this little bit out of here for now, and we can start this one. Now what we do need for this is 10 bookshelves in the area. So I'm just going to pop these down temporarily. I'm hoping that I can get Silk Touch at some point if I haven't already got something with Silk Touch. It wants a door. That doesn't sound right. Moats. Forgotten Law. That's the correct thing. So why is it asking for a door there? Okay, maybe it's... Let's have a look. Rituals, moats, Forgotten Law, pin. Right, let's have a look. So, oh, I see what I'm missing. I'm missing that one, that one, that one, and that one. Okay, let's try that again. Boom. You need more blocks. Check the codex. It said 10, and I've got 10. Do I need them further in? Oh, that means I've got to remake them all. Okay. But luckily it's only wood, and wood I have got plenty of. So let's just stick a couple of stacks of those away. I'll do that. We'll take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now I'm fairly certain it said 10, and basically the requirements here are blocks which enhance things. So let's try bringing them one closer. Better. Okay, so we got that, 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 and that. That should be everything, and we'll activate it again. Ooh, pretty. Oh, that is awesome. Yeah, this. Come on. Why? Why is that bit of pain in the backside? I don't understand why this is not working. Got you. Okay. Never had to stand that close before. These are getting more complicated. And thank you. Right, so armed with that, I need to pick my faction. And we are going to go with the wizards. Just because, if I can find it. Wizards Council, that one, let's pin it. It's a 7x7. So what we need is, let's have a look. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2. Okay, then we're coming from there. We're going there, there. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Plop. And I need another purified Vintium. I should have some of that in here. I do. And this obviously is a one-way journey. So there and there and there, and then spellbook there, and a spellbook there, and that's the one. No. That's the one with the thing. Okay, it's just so I've got the right one. Right, and well, this is it. It's a one-way trip. Oh, I just noticed that there's a clear pinned recipe thing on the thing. That's really good. Come on then. Triangle. Square. I feel like I'm doing a kid's learning program. Circle. 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 Damn it. Ow. Okay, so we learned an important lesson there. We've got to make another mode of magic. Good grief. Okay, I'll be back in a moment. Alright, second time is the charm, and I'm not taking any chances this time, because what we are going to use is the function where we lock in the runes we can do. Come on then, do your thing. Right. So that is a triangle. That is a square. At least if I do it like this, then there's no danger of me cocking up. He says. I think I was just too sloppy on the circle. Oh, hello. Oh. No. Oh. Well, that's probably as good a shot as we're going to get. I think I probably needed a bit higher ceiling. Whoa. And you feel the presence of hundreds of wizards, current and past, their knowledge and power shared with you. You allied yourself with a council of agents. You've advanced to tier 3. And here we go. Tier 3, we can tier 3 cantrips, tier 3 rituals, these, complexity 50, eldritch orbs, artifact from your faction at a mana weaving altar. Ooh, this sounds like some fun. Find another fortress, already done. Find the strongholds, that I haven't done. Mana weave cache. Don't know what that is. Is that one of them thingies? I don't know. Sanctum invocation ritual and complete the structure. Reach 10 kilometers away from world spawn. Reach magic level 45. Reach the nether. I've been there. Remove an enchantment using the disenchanter. Scribe a rope spell and summon a wither. Okay, so there is quite a lot going on in there. And you'll notice that the number of tasks that I need to choose from are going down. So that's interesting. However, let me go and have a look at our scroll, because the one thing that I wanted more than anything in the whole wide world was a duration delay. So how do we have got now? Because we've got quite a lot of spell options here. Bound axe, bound bow, bound shield, emanation, no idea. Chain. That's probably like a lightning where it bounces, that's a guess. I'll have to read these up. Bound sword, projectile self, sigil, touch, summon, smite, and wall. And then there's arcane damage, blind, blink, break. There's a lot of spells here that I want to play with. There are a lot of spells. However, the bit that I wanted was this magnitude, I believe. So if I were to, just as a, let's reproduce the break spell. That's collapse. Magnitude, delay, radius. Yeah, so it's magnitude. And we can put on lesser magnitude. I don't know what that is going to give it. It looks like it needs a diamond and some stuff. But if it means it's a slightly better spell, is there any silky touch modifier on this thing? Just as a question. Transmit. I don't know about the exchange. Didn't sell touch, did it? Summon workbench, summon stone cutter, slow fall, summon anvil, skeleton horse, shield, shear, rift, recall, poison, pack, night vision, mind vision, light, levitation, leap, gust, grow, grow, gravity, frost, fling. Exchange was the one I was hoping. Entangle, elder in flight. Earth, sky, divination. There's so much in this mod, it is insane. Confuse, collapse, break, blink, blind, mind, arcane, and activate. Not seeing anything that would greatly give us the thing there. That's research, that's a thingy. Interesting. However, I need to actively do something with that. Let's have a look. Have I got a book of alteration kicking around anywhere? I believe I have. Okay, oh, I see. So I want to add lesser magnitude. So if I go out, trying to remember how I use this. Back in a moment. Okay, I have remembered that I have to use the ritual of alteration. So I've done the lesser magnitude on my spell, and it wants a potion stand, a chimerite, and a diamond. So we'll get those to start off with. I hope. I know where I can get one. Thought I'd got one of those, but clearly I haven't. Let me just have a see whether I can make. I don't know whether I've even got the necessaries to make a potion stand. It's not a potion stand, is it? It's a brewing stand. I was going to say I've raided enough towns. And this should give it magnitude. So we want one of them, one of them, one of them. I need a Tama root. And I think that's a sigil of earth, which we probably need to work out how to make. But let me get a Tama root to start off with. Haven't had many of those, it's got to be said. So that's the thing. Tama root, and then I'm fairly certain when I looked at the spell it said a sigil of rune earth. So we take amulet away. Probably want some kind of storage or something for that, but for now we'll just stick you there. Okay, no, I need a rune. It's this is I'm still learning this mod, so give me just bear with me. Water, belt buckle, Vintium, air, mundane amulet, head, needle, earth. Okay, so I need to get one of those blank plates. Unfired root. Okay, let's try rune. There we go, one of those. I'm trying to remember how I use these because I've only done one of these, I think, up to now. So we stick you in there, and then we go one. And then like so. And then what do we do with those? We use a superheated Vintium on that with a hammer. Okay, that was right. So I need the hammer, and I wonder if I have any superheated Vintium left. Doesn't look like it. No. So Vintium, and the uses for that are just cook it. Well, I think we can work with that. So let's go over here and do that bit. Bang. And then I'm presuming this will give it the equivalent to iron level tools, which, I mean, it's not what I want, but pop that away, grab you, place you in. Think that is everything, so we should be good now to go and activate. Get rid of that. Oh, we didn't actually have to do much of anything. So that, in theory, now should have a higher magnitude. Let's have a look. Can I dial that up? Or was it magnitude 0 before? Let's just have a look. Have I just wasted something? I'm not. Let's go find something that I couldn't mine before. Zinc, I think, was a good example. And let's see whether I can mine it now. Because I could mine iron, which is stone level tools. And obviously coal and copper. What I couldn't mine was zinc. Do we have anything in the cave? Hello? Any zinc? No, does not look like we have any zinc in here. Okay, that's fine. Let me go find some zinc. I need to test this out so I can be sure that I've done this correctly. And then, well, I suspect what the next thing to do I want to do is continue building and get ourselves a new level up. So I need an enchanting altar table. And once I can silk touch those things, if I may have something for silk touch, I don't know. Ah, zinc. That hasn't done anything. And that is just the same as before. Well, I feel like I've been cheated out of some stuff. Now, alright, I need to go back and have a look at that, and I am tempted, if I have been cheated, to just give myself some of that material back, because there was a diamond in that lot, which, you know, holding left control and right clicking, left control, right click. Right, so that should be there. Why is that not higher then? Okay, let me have a hunt around. I'll be back in a bit. Alright, I cannot figure out why this magnitude is not working. I've not refunded myself anything. Clearly, this has magnitude. And if we take out break, magnitude goes away. If I put in break, there's magnitude. And if I add lesser magnitude, that, in theory, I would have thought would increase, allow me to bring that up and down. Seems reasonable, but clearly nothing happening there. Now, just as a stupid question, what happens if I put something different in? Arcane damage. You see, that has damage and delay, so it can't be that. Activate just has time. Binding wounds has lesser magnitude. Interesting. So I can okay, so it looks like that affects looks like a waste of some stuff. Okay, well that's fine. What is that noise making noise out there? So one of the things that I think I need hello. I'll make it easy on you, come on. So that presumably was Mr. Squiddy there that I could hear. Alright. Yeah, so I think the magnitude, I think I've got to go to tier 4. I don't think I'm going to get to play with that one for a while. However, that doesn't mean I have to sit there and accept these things. We can move on with various other bits and pieces. So I have a thought, and this is whether we can. This fishing golem is not working out for me. I'd love to be able to pick these up, and I'm going to, you know, this. Getting stuff now. I've worked out a way where I can really abuse these, but they're still not getting anything really good, which is a bit of a pain. But I'm wondering whether we could make a golem. Well, there's a couple of options. One is we go with a vanilla sugarcane farm. So sugarcane grows, observer on one of the blocks at the end, fires off, bang, breaks the sugarcane. Now, the problem with those is obviously you've got to collect it, but we've got one of these guys here, and he seems to do the job really well. So maybe, just maybe, I could create a sugarcane farm that utilises that. The other way of doing it, of course, would be to create a construct with an arm to break. Because I think we can. Let's just go and double check. I'm kind of rattling around here a bit. You have got take item, place item, harvest crops. Now I don't know whether that would work with things. Plant crops, activate blocks, place block, gather items, eat item, sleep. So harvest item, plant crops might be an interesting way to use a golem to actually get things. In fact, let me just have a look at constructs and command activate, adventure, bread, butcher, chop, crush, drop item, eat, gather, fluid, gather, blah blah blah. To harvest plants within a specified region, it requires a contract of a blade arm and the target of the plants themselves when setting up this task. See, I don't know whether that's going to work with sugarcane. Did I even create a column with a blade arm? I don't know. As I say, the other one, just get one of them brushes and have it running around between the two things of sugarcane. What have you got? You have actually got a blade arm, but I want to play with golems more, I think. So let me just try something out here. If I get helps if you do this. I don't know why this works this way, but if I put piston in there, then I can make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 2 rows of 10. I mean, to go with 2 rows of 10 or 11. And then we're going to need an observer, and I've just gone and done that again, haven't I? I think a couple of those would be ideal. Going to need a little bit of redstone. Going to need glass. I'm probably going to go 1, 2. Stair blocks. What have I got that I've already made that I've got plenty of? That it's a bit expensive. Okay, let's start off with some stairage. And we'll go with not use andesite, because if I ever I could go with stone, I suppose. 4, 8, 20 of those. That should work. And I keep doing this. Broom. How did I make the broom? The magic broom requires 2 vitium, a hay bale, and a stick. Stick. Got sticks. Hay. Vintium. So that should be easy enough to pull together. And then I just need myself. Let's have a look. And one of those. And we're going to do an orbis and a capistro, or right facing fish, right down facing fish. Orbius, oops, and that one. Damn it. Is there a way to cancel these? Right, okay, there we go. Right, so Orbis. Capistro. Oh, I think I know what's happened here. Boom. So when I was creating my spells earlier, and I was wondering where all of the square things were going. I think they ended up in there. Oops, nope, that's not what I wanted to do. Hang on. And Capistro. Okay, well, today I learned stand too close to the wrong thing and it will do the wrong thing. Right, I need some storage. Let's go and have a look. What have I got in the way of barrels? Or do I want a double chest? Got a couple of barrels, but I prefer a chest because I can have a double one of those. Boop boop. And sand, 20 of them. I'll do take 32. Right, let's head over to the industrial hub. And I'm only calling it that because that's kind of the convention everybody calls for their farming areas where you do this stuff. Is we call it an industrial area or whatever. It's not really industrial, it's just a thing. Right, let me come off the back of this, I think. So it occurs to me that what we can do, and we should have brought some dubious stuff here. That will be sand, that will be hoofers. So come down here and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then we'll come across like that for now. And that will come down here. Only reason I'm using glass is for spawnability. This just means that there's no chance of anything, be it golem or anything hostile, spawning on these. So, you know, it's an obvious ploy. And then we can put 10 of those down there. And rinse and repeat on this side. 1, 2, and now I didn't need to leave the gap down the middle. I could have butted these up to each other. In fact, that gap down the middle could have been water as well. That would have worked just as well. But I don't know. This kind of appeals to my sense of order, I suppose. And then we'll drop down here. We're just going to borrow you. And then we'll fill that in. And fill that. Can you see what I did with all the spare poppies? And we'll just go and grab those 2 wall blocks back, and I'll get myself back in and on top. And I think that should be all of the... Oh, there it is. Gib. I haven't got thousands of those, so... Well, I have. It was kind of a sarcastic thing. Anyway, so the idea, I think, here is we're just going to go in and do... Now, I know it doesn't have to be sand, that's a myth, but that's fine. And if I want the observers to be here, which is the wrong way around, so they will go in like that. That will have, well, first things first, I don't need to break that yet, do I? Because I've still left myself space, but that will be interesting. Would have thought that would have created a water source, but I'm not doing that. Doesn't matter. I'll fill these in. You know what, I should have brought some sugar cane. That would have been a really good idea. Doesn't matter, we can fix. And repeat down this side here. I don't know why that's not giving me an infinite source, but that's fine. And a little bit of splodge there, a little bit of splodge there, splodge there. I don't know why I was going backwards and forwards either. And obviously make sure I've got plenty of that one. And then we're going to come back down here. Pop those in. And then run that down as well. Now, if I remember rightly, I needed to delay the redstone. This is me talking redstone. This is scary. I don't do this. This is not my thing. It doesn't matter. We'll work it out. Right. So we're going to have a redstone signal come out here, and then I want it to basically fire off. And I think I'm going to need 2 repeaters. But I need to go back for sugarcane anyway, so I'll do that. Continue just getting this bit done, and I'll be back in a minute. Alright, that's it. I overcomplicated things as per, and let me just go and grab that. So all I've done is chucked this in. That's the collection chest. The broom is bound to that. Whenever either of these 2 end ones gets too high, the entire side fires and the broom collects the sugarcane. It's pretty simple. The broom has basically replaced the hoppers and the less than accurate firing of the pistons. So it's just going to be a matter of this taking time to grow. And I wanted to actually think wasn't there a spell shape for grow? Pinch of bone meal and expand into an entire spell, applying the bone meal across the. Oh, right, so it's not going to. It's not going to help. It's the long and short of it. I'll put more to increase. I can increase what I can break, but it's not the right magnitude, isn't it? Break ring lesser. What does that do? I've heard runes that can do this for me as well. Hang on then. This might be the answer. Focus my magic, break, blah, blah. Break ring lesser requires a mundane ring, iron, and that. Okay. Break ring greater. I think I have a motor worth somewhere. I don't know where. I'm fairly certain I do. Okay. You know what we're going to be doing now? I can run that thing whenever. We're going to go home and we are going to have a look at rings. Rings! And see if because I'm not wearing any rings, am I? No. So, ooh, that's not good either. That's easily fixed for now, but of course I can't leave these here, so that's the thing. Right, so if I want to make a ring, a break ring greater, I need to make a break ring lesser, which requires a ring, which requires a mundane ring pattern. Okay. Get one of them. Go and get me Rune of Earth. Definitely need to put some better things. But again, I will get this kind of lined up properly anyway once we've done the thing. But I presumably therefore need a ring pattern. Buckle, defense, torso, claw. Have I not got the ring? Oh man, how do I discover? Right, so two options. I've got a whole load of places to explore, or that's enchanting. Runesmithing, mundane ring. This is fine, but how do I make you? Rune scribing, unfired rune plate, rune scribing table. But that's do I need pattern? Do I need the recipe? Is the question. Blank plates, yeah, that's fine. Okay, rune forge, yes. Rune scribing, rune smithing, charcoal patterns, purified book of marks, rune protection, then mundane ring. So can I just make that without the pattern? I suppose I could give it a try. Let me just have a look again. It's basically a square with bits on the outside. Worst case scenario, I'll waste a bit of stuff. But no, there's a ring. Okay, lovely. Right. Vitium. Let me just go and hammer this into shape and I'll be back in a sec. Alright, we got the ring. So we can use you to do a number of things. By the looks of it, we can do a book of rote. We can make a letter break ring, a ring of minor fortune. Sounds interesting. A ring of the skies. No idea. Collector ring. That sounds possibly like a magnet. Brittle bone. Sounds unpleasant. Enderman. Oh, a silk. Is that a silk touch ring? And a name tag. That's a very expensive way of making a name tag. However, I need 3 iron and some vintium. Iron, where am I going to find 3 iron? And some vintium. And just as a matter of while I'm at it, I need mote of earth, vintium, and I'll have another vintium if you don't mind. I have 3 diamonds, hopefully. Yes, I've just got plenty. 1, 2, 3. And didn't I have a mote of earth? Did I put it into one of you? I did. Perfect. Right. I knew I got one. So we're going to clear that and we're going to pop in 1, 2, 3. We're going to pop in one of them and we're going to pop in a U. And then we are going to go Adamas, Adamas. Let's use the right staff because all I'm doing there is healing myself. No. How do I clear? Is there a way of clearing? There must surely. Be. When in doubt, blow it up. I know what happened there. I didn't clear my binding. Ring. Just do freeform. So that currently, let's have a look, that is magnitude 1. If I put that on, that is magnitude 2. Haha, okay. Right, so then let's just have a look at you. Adamas, Quadrum, Adamas. Okay. 3. Luckily, there's a mote of Earth. Luckily, there's also one of those. And then we're going Adamas, Quadrum, Adamas. Adamas. Quadrum. Adamas. That's right, isn't it? Oh, Vintium. Oh, I like that. The fact that it sits there, stores everything. So, magnitude 1. Magnitude 3. Now, stupid question. What will magnitude 3 do? I mean, I presume that is the same as a diamond pick. There's one way to find out if I've got the relevant stuff. I have. Bye bye diamond pick. I am a happy. Interesting. Just one I heard burning there, but anyway. Didn't get much building done, unfortunately, but we did actually manage to take ourselves up to a new high. This area here, yeah, relatively straightforward stuff. Yeah, we're going to pop in here, we're going to take out some of my red wool, which I should have in one of these, not that one. Therefore it must be in that one. And continue with the carpet up there, and then this will all come out. I want to take that back a wee bit, and that's going to be taken back to there, and then we'll have some straight wall going on there. That's all fine. So then it's just a matter of whacking in. This lot here is going to be replaced with stairs. Let me just do a little bit of work down here, and then I'll cut back to show you where we're at. I think that's probably the easiest way of handling this. Back in a second. Okay, I think we're probably about done on this for now. So I've got these walls done. This is all nicely caged in. We come over here, we've got the doors. I've thrown a couple of armour stands in with just bits of rusty old armour that I've picked up from mobs, just kind of things. A couple of lightning rods with lights on it. I may alter my light to be more purple if I can, because you know me. Stairwell going up, and and stairwell going down. And on the outside, what we have right now is this. I mean, nothing special. I think I might try and come up with a banner design for my mage faction and maybe hang a few outside. I think that could look quite good. I mean, there are obviously some mana designs. I don't know how you get these, but obviously there's plenty of ways to find a banner design online and have it. You know, the programs that will actually tell you how to combine the things. So yeah, now up here I think is going to be my library, which obviously we're going to need a lot of sugarcane for, and we're going to need a lot of leather for, so I'm going to have to also do something with cows. Leather, there is actually a crafting recipe for those, so we can do this with mana weaving and a little bit of bone ash and rotten flesh. So leather's not the problem that it probably otherwise would be, and obviously we could use that to mill out for some of the items there. So yeah, that's about it for now. I think I do love the fact that you just get that little magical thing coming from your pandies when you're doing that. But on the whole, very happy with the progress so far. It is a learning process, and we know that, but now we know that there is a ring that will do that. There is also a silk ring, but that requires mana, so we have to use a pedestal and recharge it from our own mana. And we have 800 at the moment, so it's going to take a while to charge that up. I don't know how much charge it uses per, but that could be worthwhile, because I'm going to assume that gives us silk touch, and it's relatively inexpensive, so yeah, possible. Anyway, on that note, thank you very much for watching, guys. I will see you soon, and bye for now.